So we are finally here. Thank you guys for all the congratulation messages that you dropped on the last video. It's been a long journey. We've reached the end of the tunnel and we're finally at 100,000 subscribers, which still doesn't feel real to me. Genuinely, it doesn't. Obviously, this isn't the end of the journey, but I've managed to achieve a life goal with this, and I'm very proud of the community we've built here over the years, and I appreciate all of you who made this possible. Of course, the next goal is 150,000 subscribers, and I'm excited once again to go on this journey with you guys. But getting back to the video for a second, I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. So the stories I wanted to dive into today includes the PlayStation 5 Pro launch, Dlss, like tech, price, and a good chunk of stuff there to talk about for the PlayStation 5 Pro. Sony confirms the truth and responds when it comes to multi-platform games, and the little devil inside gets an update. Yeah, you heard that right. Little Devil Inside got an update. We're going to talk about that as well. First, comment below why you decided to subscribe to the channel. I'm curious to see what made people jump into this community we have here over the years. So if you have a second, let me know down in the comments below why you subscribe to the channel as we celebrate 100,000 subscribers. So let me know down in the comments below why you decided to subscribe to the channel. Let me know. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Sony confirms the truth and responds to the multi-platform situation. So, recently there was this whole situation in regards to Sony President Hiroki Totoki mentioning multi-platform on Sony's financial call, which got some Xbox fans excited that Sony could be bringing their PlayStation exclusive games to Xbox and Switch, which was confusing to me because when Sony says multi-platform, I usually assume they're referring to PC, and now they're branching to mobile, so they can include that as well. I will say that Sony doesn't need to bring their games to Xbox like Xbox needs to do that for PlayStation and Switch. PlayStation, they have their games sell on their platform, while on Xbox their base has seemingly fully embraced the I'll wait for it when it's on Game Pass approach, which is of course thanks to Microsoft promoting that as a core benefit of being an Xbox gamer, that all of these games that you want to play, they're going to be on Game Pass. You don't have to pay for anything else, and that's kind of, transferred across the community. This has apparently been cleared up when it comes to the PlayStation side. Reading from Engadget, Sony wants its PlayStation exclusives to come to PC earlier. Sony President Hiroki Totoki views it as a way to go aggressive on improving our margin performance. Sony may shrink the gap between the launches of its PlayStation exclusive and PC ports. Company President Hiroki Totoki suggested in a post-earnings call QA session on Wednesday via VGC that he wants PlayStation to go aggressive on improving our margin performance, with multi-platform games playing a significant role. He clarified in the talk that by multi-platform, he meant on PlayStation and PC, not Xbox or Switch. So there you have it. Again, it wouldn't make sense for Sony to release the next God of War on Xbox, for example. They don't need to do that, but on PC, that's probably going to happen like it has already for other first-party titles. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Little Devil Inside is back. Reading from Twisted Voxel, NeoStream Interactive, the developers of Little Devil Inside, have released a new gameplay trailer called Despite All. Along with the trailer, the team has shared a personal message on their Kickstarter page describing their development journey and the challenges they have faced. The message starts with a reflection on the company's origins, the dream of 2 brothers, which turned into a full-fledged team and a growing company with the support of backers. However, the development journey was not without hurdles. The update candidly acknowledges the turnover of many talented individuals who contributed to the project, but ultimately pursued different paths, highlighting the difficulties in reconciling diverse goals and visions within the team. So their Kickstarter also adds that they're working on getting a publisher for the game as well. So hopefully that means a release is in the near future, because we didn't get a release date update with this new piece of information. The team clearly has gone through it some struggle over the years, but it sounds like they've made it to the other side. They've succeeded here, and hopefully that's what it means, and we actually get an update and they get a publisher and this thing starts to move forward. Let's hope we get a more clear update in the near future. But you guys let me know if you're still excited for Little Devil Inside or not. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation 5 Pro launch, price, 120 FPS, DLSS upscaling tech, etc. So there's a good chunk to dive into here. First up, the launch and price of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Reading from Insider Gaming, speaking to CNBC, analysts have said that Sony is likely to release a PlayStation 5 Pro by the end of this year. There seems to be a broad consensus in the games industry that Sony is indeed preparing a launch of a PlayStation 5 Pro in the second half of 2024. Sir Ken Toto, CEO of Tokyo-based games consultancy Kantan Games, told CNBC. And Sony will want to make sure to have a great piece of hardware ready when GTA 6 hits in 2025, a launch that will be a shot in the arm for the entire gaming industry, it was said. So that's for the launch. It's getting more and more backing that this thing is expected to launch later this year, most likely in November with a reveal in September, similar to the PlayStation 4 Pro. There was another analyst who stated that Sony might not discount the current PlayStation 5 when the Pro launches, which is surprising, but matches some of what was said at Sony's financial call, in that it's getting harder to discount the hardware since the parts aren't getting cheaper, which sucks to hear, and I hope that changes by the time the PlayStation 5 Pro launches or goes into production, because I'm worried that this thing might actually cost $599 US, $549 maybe without a disk drive, $599 with a disk drive. I'm really curious to see how that plays out on the consumer side in terms of consumer reactions. We'll see, of course, if it happens. It could cost more, and that's even more worrying. I hope it doesn't cost more than $599, something beyond that. I'm not sure, but we've seen discounts for the PlayStation 5 last year during the holidays, but I'm assuming a full-on drop in price might be a harder thing to do versus a temporary discount, but I hope that changes sometime later this year. Now, in terms of the DLSS upscaling technology and performance, recently NX Gamer sat down with Moore's Law is Dead on his latest podcast. NX Gamer states that he's heard Sony is working on proprietary, dedicated DLSS-like technology, which could be in the PlayStation 5 Pro. He's unclear on more than they're working on a DLSS competitor. He doesn't know more information than that. People he knows that are developers have told him this information. He does mention later on in the video something dedicated via hardware, but it sounded like he was just guessing in that aspect. Basically, we know something with upscaling is being worked on by Sony, which is what we've been kind of hearing so far, whether that's AI upscaling via dedicated NPU, neural processing unit, that we've seen from the Reset Air League, or AI upscaling on the GPU that doesn't impact performance as much, or something entirely different. Sony is seemingly working on some type of upscaling technology right now to compete with DLSS, but take in that DLSS does have dedicated hardware. So if it's really going to go with that approach, could this also have dedicated hardware? And again, with great upscaling technology, you of course get better visuals, but the performance is what we care about. That's where it's going to improve a lot for us. Either way, the more I hear about the PlayStation 5 Pro, the more I'm excited for this thing later this year. But you guys let me know if you're still excited for the PlayStation 5 Pro or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with on to 150,000 subscribers. That's the next journey we're going to be taking in this community. Thank you guys again for being around here for 100,000 subscribers. I'm excited for what's next. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with on to 150,000 subscribers, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.